You checked your bank balance again today, and it didn't feel good. Maybe you told yourself it's temporary. Maybe you blamed the economy, or your job, or bad luck. But here's the uncomfortable truth. For most people, it's none of those things. It's simply that nobody ever sat you down and explained how money actually works. And it's not your fault. You were never handed a manual. Nobody explained that every ad you see, every buy now, pay later button, every credit card offer in your mailbox, all of it was designed by people who understand money far better than you do and who profit every time you don't. Think about it. You spent 13 years memorizing algebra formulas you'll never use again, but nobody explained what a credit score is, how a mortgage actually works, or why some people retire comfortable while others work until they physically can't anymore. You can graduate with honors and still not know the difference between a good debt and a bad one. That gap isn't your fault, but fixing it is your responsibility now. So stick around, because these 7 signs will show you exactly where the gap is and exactly how to close it, one by one. Sign number 1. You think a credit card is free money. It doesn't feel like debt in the moment. It feels like a magic card that always says yes. Tap, swipe, done. No pain, no immediate consequence. But that yes comes with a price tag attached, and most people never read the fine print until the bill arrives, and by then, the balance has already started multiplying against them. Here's the fix, and it's brutally simple. Pay the full statement balance every single month. No exceptions, no "I'll catch up next month." The moment you start carrying a balance, the bank stops being a convenience and starts being your biggest expense. Sign 2. You have no idea where your money actually goes. Payday feels like a fresh start. 3 weeks later, it's a mystery how the account is nearly empty again. Sound familiar? It's not one big purchase that ruins you. It's dozens of small, invisible ones. A subscription you forgot about, a coffee here, a delivery fee there, quietly leaking out before you even notice. This happens because almost nobody tracks a single expense. Try this for 30 days. Write down every purchase, even the $2 coffee, even the small stuff you'd normally ignore. You won't believe what's quietly draining you once you actually see it in writing. Sign 3. You're not saving for retirement because it feels impossibly far away. And that feeling is exactly what makes it dangerous. Here's what nobody explains properly. Money saved at 25 is worth roughly 10 times more by retirement than the same amount saved at 45, purely because of time and compounding. Waiting isn't a neutral choice. Waiting has a price, and that price grows every single year you put it off. The best time to start was years ago. The second best time is today. Sign 4. You don't have an emergency fund. 1 car repair, 1 medical bill, 1 missed paycheck. That's often all it takes to push someone into debt they didn't see coming. One emergency triggers the next, and suddenly a $100 problem becomes a $1,000 one. Financially literate people aren't lucky. They're prepared. Even $50 a week builds a real cushion faster than most people expect, and that cushion is the difference between an inconvenience and a crisis. Sign 5. You don't understand interest rates, and that gap in knowledge is exactly what certain lenders count on. If you don't know the difference between 6% and 24% on a loan, you are quite literally gambling with your future without knowing the odds. Before you sign anything, ask one simple question. What will this actually cost me by the time it's paid off? If you can't answer that, you're not ready to sign. Sign 6. You think investing is only for rich people. This might be the single most expensive myth on this entire list. You don't need thousands of dollars to start. You need consistency. $20 a week, invested and left alone for 20 years, quietly grows into something that would genuinely surprise most people. Not because of luck, but because of time doing the heavy lifting. The people who build wealth this way rarely make headlines. They're not lottery winners or lucky traders. They're just people who started early, stayed consistent, and let time do what it always does. Sign 7. You avoid looking at your finances altogether. It's easier to not open the app, not check the balance, not open the envelope. Avoidance feels like protection. It isn't. It's just delaying a conversation you'll eventually have to have, usually at a worse moment than if you faced it today. But ignoring a problem has never once made it smaller. The people who actually fix their money situation aren't the ones with the highest income. They're simply the ones who finally decided to look even when it was uncomfortable. So take a moment and be honest with yourself. How many of these 7 actually hit close to home? 1, 3, all 7? Whatever the number, here's the good news. None of these are permanent. Every single one has a fix, and you just heard all of them. Financial illiteracy isn't a life sentence. It's just a gap nobody filled in for you until now. And if this video made even one thing click, that's exactly why you should subscribe, because every week we break down another money lesson school skipped, one video at a time. Because the goal was never to make you feel bad about money. It was to make sure that a year from now, you're not watching a video like this one wondering why nobody ever taught you sooner.